as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Right to the air is Jackson.
He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
I think that typically we expect teams to save their home run plays for later in the game when they feel like they have an advantage over a defense. But in this case, they thought they had the advantage right away and took the shot on the first play of the game and completed it successfully.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hey, ready?
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's go. Triple 38.
The Lance going to throw.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. It'll go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Niners are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
Now a play fake. Lance. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Right, 60.
And Lance now to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. Six yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. And they really...
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now on 3rd and forever. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Ready up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Rolling to his right. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
22 middle.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers are back within a score.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Offense set at the line for this next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
On the counter, this is Robinson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They go play action now. Jackson out to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy. before going out.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Hey, officer, hot!
Robinson up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And now Jackson will look to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Jackson now steps away. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards 1. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
Play action, now it's Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working from the gun, Lance. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
52 blaster.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. George Kittle from 17 yards out. And the Niners have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, and now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 36, Lance. His throw incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game.
Lance looking to throw it.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
You think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Here's Jackson. Slings it to Anderson. It's complete. The tight end has it.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's complete to Robinson.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He hasn't been sacked all game, and there's an example as to why. Evaded the pressure, got out of the pocket, but even with the extra time, it doesn't translate into a completion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Steal. Check steal. Long, hands.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance
completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And that will be incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and very short, Jackson.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you either thrown.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
43 rounds.
Throwing on first down is Lance. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On second down, McCaffrey. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Gonzalez's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room.
And, my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And a 49er